Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cassandra and I make videos about my immigration journey and lifestyle here in the US in general. So today's video is going to be an update on my social security number and some tips and tricks that may help you out as well. Just a little bit of a background. I came to the US with a K-1 visa and then I married my then fiance, now husband, 5 days after I got here in the US. And this is not the first time that I went to the Social Security Administration office. Actually, this is my second time because the first time that I went there, they said that they are not able to give me my social security pending my paperwork from Department of Homeland Security. That is pending my employment authorization document or my green card, which at the time is still underway and still, as we speak right now, it's still with the immigration, it's in the works. So without the social security, I won't be able to get anything done here in the US. I can't open a bank account, I can't get a driver's license. So at that time I felt like we did not research enough. Like if we had done enough research about social security, like I would have gone there the first business day that I arrived in the US. But I didn't think that it would be that difficult because, you know, it's not difficult. Like having gone through the process of getting my social security now, it's so easy. But it just so happened that the officer or the lady that attended to me when I first went there, I don't think she is able to comprehend my situation, because she referred to me as a K3 because I already married my petitioner, and that no longer makes me K1. So therefore my K1 visa is sort of invalid, and she did not recognize my recent I-94 as a current document representing my current status as a K3. So anyway, that was all very confusing. But then so I went to another SSA office here in Fort Wayne, and before I did that, I made a call. So I will discuss to you later on like the step-by-step process on how I was able to secure my social security. So it came in the mail today. This is the envelope that my social security came in. Actually, the card is it's very thin. I thought it would be like a PVC card, something like this, but it's not. It's just like it's just a paper, thicker than a bond paper, but it's simply just a paper. So this is now my social security card, and I will keep it with me for the rest of my life, unless otherwise, you know, this is not invalid, because I will have to change my name here once my employment authorization comes available, because here it still reflects my single name, not my married name. So it's Cassandra Pauline Tormes and not yet Cassandra Pauline Fibig, and that is because it's pending my DHS document, which is my employment authorization. But then again, in some other states, even without that, just presenting the marriage certificate, Social Security will already use the married name. So it really depends on the officer or the state where you're getting your Social Security from. So yeah. So anyway, that's all super exciting. Now we can move forward with all the things that I need to get done before I start my employment. Today, actually, I went to a clinic. I think it was a clinic. Yeah, it was a clinic because I was completing the pre-employment requirements of my future employer. So I had to go through a physical exam and as well as a criminal background. I was unable to do that in the last 10 days or so because I was waiting for my social security. And now that I have my social security, I was able to proceed with everything that I need to get done. So yeah. So I have here my notebook, which I noted the requirements that I brought as well as the steps on how to secure a social security. So let's start off with the requirements. These documents are very easy to secure because if you came here with a K1 visa, you should be able to produce these documents. You already have these on hand. Passport with a valid visa. So you must bring the original passport. Next is the marriage certificate if you are already married. If you're not yet married, then you just need to bring your passport. And then your arrival document or your I-94, your recent I-94. So that's it. That's all you have to bring. I also brought with me my birth certificate, but she just returned the document to me because apparently my passport was enough to prove my identity and I-94 as a proof of my legal entry here in the United States. So those things are very simple to secure. And next is the steps on applying for a social security number for the first time. I would highly recommend for you to make a call to the Social Security Office because, as I mentioned a while ago, it is not applicable to all states or to all SSA offices. Like, they have the different set of rules, and why that is, I don't know. So to be safe, to save you all the travel time and the effort, just make a call. First is to confirm your eligibility. If you are eligible to secure an SSN, because the first time that I went there without making a call, she said that I am not eligible to get a social security. So that was a complete waste of time. However, if you are able to contact an SSA office and they tell you that, don't stop there. Find another near Social Security office and then make the call to confirm your eligibility, because trust me, their rules are not the same in each SSA office. All right, so number 2, once you are able to confirm your eligibility, number 2 is to secure your requirements, those requirements that I've mentioned earlier. And then number 3 is to secure your appointment. So having in mind that you're eligible and at the same time you are also able to produce the requirements necessary for you to have an SSN, ask for an appointment. In my case, I didn't necessarily ask for an appointment because I asked the gentleman on the phone if I am able to just walk in, because I wasn't sure if I'm able to go there immediately, because I'm fully dependent on my husband's schedule. So yeah, and then he said, yeah, walk-ins are accepted, but he suggested that I should complete the online form first before I go there so that it's easy and it's a much faster process. So I will leave a photo on this side where you could start your application online for first time SSN application over here. So after that, there will be a confirmation page that you need to print and bring to the SSA office when you go there to get your SSN, so that things are gonna flow smoothly and faster. All right, so next is, once you have your confirmation page, you should attend to your scheduled appointment or walk into the SSA office. And lastly, your SSN card If everything is in order, your SSN card will be delivered to you within 14, I think it was 14 business days. But in my case, I went there December 4, and then today, December 11, we got it in the mail. So 7 days. It's a week after I went to their office. But then on here, on my social security card, they made my social security number on December 4, 2023. My social security has a note. It says here that it is valid for work authorization only with DHS. Valid for work only with DHS authorization. What's happening with my tongue? So that means that I'm only able to use the social security if I have the employment authorization document from the Department of Homeland Security. So that is still pending. It's just a good thing that my future employer is willing to wait until I get my work authorization, which hopefully will not take longer than like a month from now. Alrighty, I'm just gonna check my notes if I'm missing out on something. Okay, the tips and tricks that are the key takeaways from the experience that I have on securing my social security. Number one is I cannot even understand my writing. Okay, married name can be used in some states. So as seen a while ago, my social security is still under my single name, but I have seen testimonials here on YouTube that pending their Department of Homeland Security documents, their SSA office already gave them an SSN with their married name. They just presented their marriage license. I did that as well, but then the SSA office that I went to still opted to use my single name, as it is the only name that is reflected in my legal identification documents, like my passport and my Philippines driver's license. So she said that once I get my employment authorization from the Department of Homeland Security showing my married name, then I can go back to the Social Security office to have my name updated. It will still be the same SSN number. It's just that the name or my last name will have to be updated. All right. So number two, this social security will only be valid for work with the EAD. So pending that, this is still very useful in securing a lot of important documents here in the United States. Top two of the most important documents that we need to secure is first our driver's license, because here you will not be able to get anywhere without knowing how to drive. Honestly, I have never seen any bus nor a taxi where I live. I live in Fort Wayne, so I'm not even sure if there's a public transportation available here. So you really need to drive. And you can only get a driver's license, Indiana driver's license, if you have your social security number. Currently, I have my driver's license from the Philippines, and I am driving, but only with my husband in the vehicle. So I'm not driving just by myself, just to make sure that I'm not violating any law, because I don't want to, in this foreign country, that's the last thing I want to do. All right, so did I mention opening a bank account now? Yeah, so I hope that you are able to get a thing or two, a takeaway from my SSN experience. Now, I would highly recommend that before getting married, get your SSN. Otherwise, things will be, more complicated. But then again, that's up to you. And just make sure to make a call first to the SSA office before going there to verify and confirm your eligibility. Alrighty, it's such a happy day today. It's bright. It's not gloomy like in the past few days, but yeah, I'm excited. to say the least. Thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I hope to see you in our next video. Bye!